Just a moment of brief silence for Robin Williams. I had to do a video about this because I respected his work, I loved his movies, I loved his stand-up, and I've suffered with depression myself. I know what it's like to feel hopeless, what it's like to feel like there's nothing left for you. But when you have depression, if you've had it all your life or for a long time, a lot of people do, things get better in your life and then the depression goes away, or it gets, sometimes it worsens when things in your life, stress you out, or things happen, or someone dies, or something, So I just want to start off by saying my reasons why I'm posting this. I mean, the entire world, I feel like the entire world loved him, respected him, enjoyed his talents, and are shocked by what's happened. I'm going to touch on quite a few things that have been happening, that have come out about it. I think the media has handled it well, other than it should have never been released, the full details of how he did it and how he left himself, in a bedroom with a belt and everything else. We shouldn't know that much details. There shouldn't be, the privacy of his family should be number one, and God, it's too personal to know. Just leave it at he died of asphyxiation. I just hate that they told that much information. It's just even more, you could have a nightmare about him, like if you really loved him. I've thought of him ever since this happened, and when they said that, it was like, it was a clear picture, picturing him in some bedroom doing this. It's just so upsetting, it's so horrible. He was a legend in films. He won an Oscar for Good Will Hunting. He was incredible. He's been in hundreds of movies. He's made appearances in TV shows. He's been in 2 full-length TV shows. The one was canceled, the recent one that he was in, which I thought looked like a great show and I wanted to watch it, but there's so many shows that people watch and it's just hard to get around to them all. I would have watched it. Within time. I watched Once Upon a Time by buying it on DVD for a while, and Revenge I watched from buying it on DVD. I didn't watch it when it was airing. It's just, I feel like they pulled the plug on these TV shows too quickly, and then it looks like a failure, and it may have been part of why he did it, who knows. Having a failure in your life is something that brings depression on for lots of people. But I want to talk about the good things about him as well. I mean, Mrs. Doubtfire is one of my all-time favorite movies ever made. Love this movie so much. He was incredible in it. I don't have all his movies, so don't expect me to just pull them all out. But I've seen quite a few of them. I've seen Good Will Hunting. I've seen, Dead Poets Society. I've seen all the major movies he's been in. Jumanji, me and my husband watched last night. We love him. We both do. And the other one I have is Aladdin. I'm a huge Disney freak, and of course I have this. And he was incredible in it. He actually stands out more than they do in the movie. So, if you can be bigger than the main character in the film, you've done something right. Another horrible thing that I want to talk about is the new story I just heard today, which is that his daughter Zelda was being trolled by assholes on the fucking internet. Now, disclaimer, if you're on this video looking to troll me and looking to say something horrible about me or Robin Williams or about depression or about suicide, well, fuck you, go the fuck away. You just like to get a rise out of people, you just like to fuck with people's heads, you like to hurt people. If you do something like that, you are the one that's got the problem. You're the one who needs help. You're the one who is fucked up and should just fucking kill yourself. People like that deserve to die, not someone like him. So people that prey upon people that are upset and grieving and feeling horrible, and people sent her photos of him photoshopped with horrible suicide, type of pictures and stuff like that, and comments that were inappropriate, and I don't even know what is wrong with this world when you can't even be empathetic. You can't even be, respectful of someone that you don't even know. I mean, a lot of people think they can only respect people they've met or people that they know personally. It's human decency. It's just human decency. It's just, God, scum of the earth, these people that did that. You are scum. Whoever did this, whoever said stuff to her, whoever does things like that to anyone, you are fucking scum. And I don't know where you are or what your plans are or why you do it or how you sleep at night, because okay, let's get away from the negative. Well, it's a sad and horrible thing, so it's hard not to be negative about it. We have to think about the happiness that he brought to the world and made people smile and laugh for decades. He's been around since the 1970s, I think. I mean, I was born in 1980s, and I mean, every decade that he's been in the business, he has made something iconic that people enjoy and love. Even he's in Happy Feet, he was in The Butler, he played one of the presidents, and he was awesome at it. It's just a horrible, horrible loss. So I want to wish him a great thank you. I know he can't see this, but it's just, have to say it. It's part of grief. As a fan of his movies and of him and his stand-up routines, he was the most funniest person ever. I mean that 100%. He was my favorite male comedian. I just want to wish him a big, huge thank you for all the laughs, all the inspiring things he's ever done. He was an animal advocate. He was apparently... There's a lot of great stories about him being such a great person and so kind to people he never met, to other celebrities, to fans. And it's a great loss. It's a horrible, horrible loss, and we are all better people for seeing him and for having his presence in our lives in some way. So, Robin Williams, hats off to you, brother. And you're up there with Michael Jackson, who you used to make fun of so hard in your comedy routines. So I hope he's forgiven you for that. I loved him too, and just wanted to say that I loved you and loved your movies, and it's a sad, sad thing. I wish you were still with us. I wish you could have gotten over the big hump of, the pain of being depressed, because I know how hard it is. Hats off to you, man. Rest in peace.